roaming the truth. Can I rock it?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here.
Now can I rock it? If she pretty, I'ma come around your city, I'm gonna hunt her down. I'm gonna come around it. Rock it. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? Come on. Anytime I come around your city, I'm gonna burn it down. Venue after venue, I'm gonna come around it. Rock it.
You know I come around and rock.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sun and nothing.
Well, guys.
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand. Oh, these guys. I don't care if we win another game, but we want to win this game
one
tonight.
Yeah. That's important. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard position. Here's George. Back to Beverley. Just 5 on the clock. Magruder kicks to Beverley. High post try. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Davis down low. He's covered by Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A good positioning down low. That helps make the shot attempt a little bit easier for AD.
George up top. Covered by LeBron. Here's Magruder. Poke loose. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
And such an important contributor to his team's success over the years. It's amazing that Green was a second-round pick and coming out of a big school at that.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And Danny Green, a terrific shooter who also, Greg, happens to give you great production on defense.
Yeah, and I'd have to say Green's probably alone in history with his shooting and defense. Only player to ever have 6 or more seasons with at least 50 blocks and 73s. You know, it might be arbitrary checkpoints, but nevertheless, it illustrates just what Green brings to the table, a consistent 3-and-D player.
Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
That free throw, no good.
And with Anthony Davis, you look at how young he is still. I mean, scary to think that his best games are still ahead of him. Not just this year, I'm talking like 3 or 4 years from now. He could honestly be the best player in the league in a short time.
Outside Leonard. Here's Magruder. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Caruso. Green kicks to McGee. To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
And with Davis's prime just ahead of him, just what do you think his ceiling might be, Brent?
I don't know. 28 and 11 the last few years. His upside seems to be nightmarish for any opposing coach. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have multiple years of 30 plus with 12 or 14 rebounds. There's simply nothing on the court that AD cannot do.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. McGee, the pass to Caruso. Over Beverley. No good off the back of the rim.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Caruso, defended by Beverly. George against James. Over George. LeBron, good.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Out to the right wing. Davis against George. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This roster for the Clippers is in transition, no doubt about it. You think of the franchise's history, plenty of dysfunction, but over the last 5 or 6 years, they've been the best team in LA. Now it's a time for them to reset, try to find some new stars to carry it forward.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Clippers trail by 6. Zubats with it. Back to George. Over James. And the Clippers miss again. And Brent, you look at the Clippers ownership group, the front office, the coaching staff. It's a different story now from days past, isn't it?
Well, it just feels a little bit more stable. It just feels like they want to compete at the highest level, and they will do the things necessary to commit to winning. And we've seen that happen pretty quickly for the Clippers.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Beverly finds Zubats. Lets it go from 14. A nice shot by George. George has got 5.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
Green dishes to Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
You know, Anthony Davis is going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line most nights throughout the course of the season. And he's going to be pretty solid when he gets there.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. And no good that time. Excellent D there from George. Here's Magruder. A rebound by the Lakers. Caruso kicks to Kuzma to the inside and finished off by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Magruder, guarded by Green. Leonard inside. He's against Kuzma. George, no good.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense, because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look. They survived it.
Passes it to Davis. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Davis puts it in.
And already with with a commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
And the Clippers call time here. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Count that one.
So good at scoring over the defense, Lou Williams. It's like he's better under pressure or with more difficult shots from time to time.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Outside Williams. Over Green. Here's Harrell. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers on defense. They trail by 11. Fades. Misses off the left iron. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Davis kicks to Caruso. Davis finds Dudley. Shot clock at 5. No coverage that time. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint, it's stolen by Davis. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Here's Kuzma. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
It's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down. Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Here's Caruso, and he goes in for the dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Williams. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Dudley, no luck. Clippers trail by 16. Leonard inside, guarded by Kuzma. And that one's good. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Now here's Green. Inside. Caruso, the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Kuzma against Leonard, and it's sent back by Leonard. George with no one around. Knocked away.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Kuzma inside. Leonard's there. Davis. Back to Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Williams against Green. Shoots the three. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Kuzma slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Harrell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. Brent, Montrezl Harrell out of Louisville came into the league as an energy player, but he can score as we're seeing in bunches.
Well, I think with starters minutes, he might give you a few 20-point nights, but mostly his impact has been huge with energy and effort coming off the bench, in constant motion around the rim, and a great finisher as well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Baseline jumper, and Davis pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Caruso, the pass to Davis. Now here's Kuzma, shoots over Leonard, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. George from deep three-point land. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He described.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
The chemistry through the roof, and it's allowed them to build this huge lead after one.
All parts are working together, even the guys who have not put the points on the board making their subtle contributions.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Daniels in a 2-guard. That's the Laker 5. Lakers leading by 20. The feed now to James. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to James. Lakers passing it around. A wide open look here for Kuzma. They grab their own miss, and it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
George against James. Over George. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And stolen by James. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Shamet, he's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for George. James finds McGee. Here's Harrell. LeBron with the block.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Last season, LeBron James becoming just the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately, he's definitely in the top 3.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 6 in the quarter.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
And the Clippers call time here. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range. Kevin, it was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups. Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously, just 9 games. He's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trailblazers over the past couple of seasons.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And Beverly kicks to Magruder. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And love the defensive activity from KCP, selling out there for the block. And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Lakers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Free throw good, Kuzma.
Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction. The era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzma. And it comes off the front of the rim. And from 2011 to 2017, the Lob City Clippers, as they were called, 50 wins or better pretty much every year.
It was a great team. It just did not have the kind of luck, and trust me, there is luck involved, needed to get themselves to an NBA Finals. A record 6 straight playoff appearances for them. Took a series lead, only to be eliminated, and then a lot of frustration set in because things didn't go the right way. And now a lot of guys not here for the Clippers moving forward.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Passes to Daniels. Back to James. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So much speculation last season on where LeBron would end up. The theories of which team would get his services seemed to change hour by hour, especially during free agency.
With LeBron, whenever he becomes eligible to change teams, it is the news in the NBA.
And rightfully so. This is the best player in the game, and whatever team he ends up with instantly becomes a contender. Been to 8 straight NBA Finals. You would think the teams getting him or thinking a 9th one would sound good to them.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Magruder, and Davis sends it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now Beverly, he's got 6. And the rejection by James. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. The layup missed.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Right wing, Beverly wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Beverly's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
James in the post. A second chance effort. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul. On defense, the Lakers. Williams can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Davis. Shoots over Zubac. And too long on the shot. Clippers trailed by 21. Here's Magruder. From deep, Williams. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's James. And here is Davis. He's got 18. Down low, kicks it out to James. No good on the 3.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots, and they dodged a bullet there. Got to talk on defense. That left him all alone.
And the Lakers call time here.
Sweet Lou Williams came into the NBA straight out of high school. I don't think a lot of people remember that back in 2005. The former 45th pick has more than exceeded his selection spot over the course of his career. Last year winning the 6th Man of the Year award.
Lakers leading by 19. And you look back on Lou Williams going in the second round, pretty surprising considering, Brent, he accomplished so much in high school just in the Atlanta area.
Yeah, the National High School Player of the Year, a state title. And he graduated as the 2nd all-time leading scorer in the whole state of Georgia. Continues to fill it up in the pros. He's unstoppable at times.
The block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot blocking guards you're going to find. Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Caruso, the pass to Green. And Dudley kicks to Green. 4 on the clock. Here's Here's Davis. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Davis has got 20 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Zubats. Davis with the bucket. He's got 22.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Beverley finds Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And there's the pass to Davis. Shoots over Zubats. And again, it's the Lakers.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Paul George comes in for Rodney McGruder. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And it's Davis with the jam.
Terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Outside, Davis. Shoots over Zubats. And Davis can't get it to go. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Basket counts.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Ball's knocked loose. Leonard on the wing. Latre. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Kuzma. He can't get it to go. PT that time from Leonard.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lid.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
And it falls over the rim and in. 30 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Green fires from way outside. And that one... released in time, but no... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 30 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, what I like with Anthony Davis, obviously, he's one of the most skilled bigs we've ever seen. but we're starting to see more power to his game. Just the ability to be physical when he needs to. So it always comes back to his health with him. Is he healthy? Then sky's the limit.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively.
And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability. Right now, he's just simply outworking the opponent.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George against James. Over in the corner, Beverley launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers leading by 16. James with it. Leonard picks him up. James looking around. To the inside. McGee. And it's good for 2.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button. You wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. James, the pass to Kuzma. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
Paul George in 2017-18 taking his 3-point shooting to new heights. In fact, Brent, the best percentage of his career. Most makes, too.
Well, he's one of the league leaders, Kevin, every year, and just becomes so dangerous from the 3-point line. Playing in that secondary offensive role in OKC, he pretty much feasted on catch-and-shoot opportunities with Westbrook having the ball.
And it's Green missing. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Leonard's got 6.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend LeBron in the screen and roll, because he can fire passes right through the defense and into any gap available.
Los Angeles calls timeout, something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
Here's Beverley. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley is not going to back down from anybody. Even inside, he feels comfortable shooting under that kind of pressure.
Here's LeBron. Outside, Green. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Green.
A good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch and shoot Jays.
Here's Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harrell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
George against James. The Clippers grab the miss. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Pass to Kuzma. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Back to Kuzma. Shoots over Leonard. To the middle. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved his offensive game is pretty remarkable. After coming out of San Diego State, came into the league as just a defensive stopper, and now really, truly a two-way star and one of the deadliest scorers when he needs to be.
James kicks to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. With Leonard in his offense, he slowly took on more and more of the scoring load while adding skills to his game.
Yeah, he'd always been an efficient shooter.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
It's a beautiful jam.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And Kuzma slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Kicks it to Harrell. This is to Beverly. Fast break, the Lakers. Davis has got the ball, and that one is good. Davis has got 34.
Phenomenal awareness by AD there, leaking out in transition, one of his best assets, and comes away with the basket.
Tries it from the top of the key. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's LeBron. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 16.
With just such a physical force, LeBron James, sensational at reading the play and using his size to get possession.
Here's Kuzma outside for Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Daniels, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Harrell against Davis. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screen.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Los Angeles.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Harrell kicks to George. Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. over Daniels. Off the left rim and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Feeds to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. The Lakers making a switch here.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
That's tipped. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron kicks to Caruso, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Passes it to Harrell. Williams with the ball. 8 points for him. Now, here's George. Pass to Williams. Clock is at 3. Over Daniels. Williams' shot is off. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Davis, the pass to Caruso. Daniels kicks to Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Back to Davis. Over George. Again, the Lakers.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Williams looking over the floor. Floats one up. McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And that one, good. James has got 11 points here in just the second half.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
And it's in there. James has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Williams with a clean look, knocks down the 3 ball.
You never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
Daniels kicks to James. McGee in the corner. Back to James, over George, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Zubac is checked in for Harrell, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's James on the pass to McGee. Here's Caruso. He kicks it to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Knocks it loose. And McGee kicks to James. Unloads from 13. And it's sent back by George. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
No one near him. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive and right now stringing some plays together.
Kuzma against Leonard. Pass to Daniels. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kicks it to Leonard. He dishes it to George. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
Passes it to Caruso. LeBron with it. Inside. Off target at the rim. And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break from the field. They have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back.
Hey, that's beautiful basketball out there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Pass to Kuzma. Inside, Dudley, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
That's how you set up your teammates, done with a little bit of flair.
To the middle, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Magruder kicks to Williams. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 23. A pass to Daniels. From past the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Magruder kicks to George. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now Daniels. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Magruder. At the top of the key, Williams. Over Daniels. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's tipped. Can't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Caruso, the pass to Daniels. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Failure to extend the defense, not going to get you back in this game.
Yeah, it's just a big mistake against a great shooter. It feels like they've just completely lost their focus.
And George gets it to go.
Well, you'd like to push Paul George out of the paint if possible. Goes into his bag of tricks to score that time.
And McGee kicks to Caruso. Pass to Daniel. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's George. There's the dish to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. George, no good.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Beverly kicks to Zubats. And here's Beverly, down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Passes it to Dudley. On the wing, Green. Baseline J on the way. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Dudley. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's good.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
McGee in the high post. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Harkless kicks to Beverly. Can't hit from in close.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Green, no luck.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And the contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe. Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
So both teams changing it up here. Lakers leading by 20. Caruso, the pass to LeBron. On the wing, Green. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
From deep, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Caruso kicks to Davis. Can they get it? Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 37.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Pass to Leonard. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. 31 points for LeBron.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Leonard with the bucket.
And he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Outside, Green. Outside for Davis. And another three for the Lakers.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
Beverly with the ball. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with a three. And it's Leonard again missing. Lakers leading by 23. On the wing. George against James. one goes in. LeBron's got 33 points.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Now that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game. With, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Troy Daniels comes in for Green. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Los Angeles. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. The drive by LeBron. Davis gets a wide open look, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Clippers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. There's the pass to Zubac. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. McGee with the block. Here's Daniels. And another three for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shamet. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Dudley subbed in for LeBron.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Daniels passes to Dudley. He kicks to McGee. Stolen by Zubac. George against Dudley. To the middle, pass to Zubac, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A huge mistake, letting him establish that kind of position down low.
Yeah, defense 101, don't let him get that deep, and this speaks to the lack of effort right there. No better way to frustrate your coach.
Now Daniels. He feeds it to McGee. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. A second chance effort. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
Another one falls for the Clippers.
Well, he's made himself into such a reliable scorer, hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Right side Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see, fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Fades away. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him. and he should have just kept it simple.
Here is Daniels. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless. All right, David, thank you. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.